What's going on, regulars? Today I figured I would show you a little bit more of the office, mainly my completely organized DVDs. So as you first walk in, you hit the television section with all my TV box sets. See my Doctor Who section there. And this is just everything TV, and then with Monty Python I decided to include the movies with Flying Circus because it was easier to keep it all together. And this is all just stuff I've watched. I'll show you in a minute, but I actually have like a ton of stuff that I haven't watched that's still sitting in the closet. And then this is all comic book movies. So then there's that. Then we start up here with action and adventure. So I have all my action adventure movies. And I decided to do it by genre just because it was easier for me to find stuff. I have so many movies at this point that it just started getting way too complicated to find something when they're alphabetical. So also it helped me when I was in the mood to watch something but didn't know what. I could easily find them and, by category and browse through just what I have in that section. So then after action, we have action comedy. So here's anything that is action comedy oriented. And I just bumped my tripod. And then that little stack over there is just stuff I haven't fit into the section it goes in yet. And then next up is straight up comedy. So that's all of this down here. Gets a little dark down there. I don't know if you can see it, but I got the Marx Brothers box down the bottom. And then more Marx Brothers up here. And then comedy ends right about there. And then we come down to detective movies. So this is all detective mystery. Then we come down here to the director section. And again, the lighting is kind of off over here just because I'm, well behind the light and it's a little dark. So we start over to one side with Woody Allen and Wes Anderson. And then we got Mel Brooks, Coen Brothers, and Terry Gilliam. And then down here we have Stanley Kubrick. And then documentaries over here in this corner. And then down here, this is really hard to show, is the Disney section. So that's all my Disney movies together. Over here we have drama. Which actually when I was designing, when I was setting up these different categories, I was a little surprised by how many movies fit straight up into drama that I actually owned. Because I always thought that, I didn't have as many drama as I did comedy and action. And drama actually takes up a decent amount of space. And then down here at the bottom we have horror. And I have to pronounce it that way because if I just pronounce it the way I typically do, it sounds like I'm saying horror. Horror. I have horror movies. See what I mean? Okay, that's that side. And then in here, of course, we have the closet with all my unwatched DVDs. And you can see there's like 2 stacks in some places. I got my Masters of Horror Season 1 box set, Blade Runner set, Scarface. And these are movies that I've seen, I just haven't actually watched the DVDs that I bought. And then some more stacks over here. A little stack of VHS. Then more stacks down here in the actual bookshelf, which is kind of annoying when I'm trying to arrange books because I got a bunch of stuff, although that stack's working nicely as a bookend. And then more here, and those are 2 deep. So That's all that. And down there I got King Kong. And then we move over here. We start with sci-fi at the top. So we got sci-fi up there. Star Wars, of course. The Tremors series. I love the Tremors movies and Trancers. They're very schlocky, but very entertaining and very good. My Godzilla movies, which I have they have their own shelf because I have that many, and I love Godzilla. So then we go one down, and we got westerns, and then we end off over here with independent and web. So if it's from the web or if it's just completely independent, it goes in that little corner over there. And then everything else is VHS with a Bobble John and books. And more VHS over here. So, there you have it. That is my wall O movies. Now, this is just the stuff that's categorized, because, like I said, everything in here is just kind of random until I watch it. I actually don't put stuff on shelves, on these shelves properly, until I've at least viewed it one time. So, I got a lot of movies sitting in there. I got a lot of VHS, like, see, the VHS that are sitting on their sides, or on their backs, I've not watched. And a lot of those are actually sitting in the garage, and I won't show you those because it's a little embarrassing how many of those I have. But there you go. That is my wall O movies. Walls O movies, I guess. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you're all well, and I'll see you tomorrow.